Pile up. Nobody was responsible. It was up to everybody else to make an effort. Jim did the vacuuming. Eleanor was always cleaning other people's hairs from the shower. Nina protested that she already had the care of the vegetable garden, a garden which, Nick pointed out, only Nina was interested in, the rest of the house being quite content with a patch of weeds. "Well, I'm not doing your bloody dishes," Nina said. "As a vegetarian, I can't be expected to touch animal fats." So the contest in squalor began. Jim's fry-ups adhered to Nina's vegetarian stews, Nick's ready meals rubbed against Eleanor's low-fat concoctions. For a few days, they had at least the self-interest to wash the pots and cooking utensils, but the mutual affront of the pile-up in the sink, a pile-up that soon spread across the other surfaces of the kitchen, became such that even this consensus failed. When someone left the oven dish fouled, others retaliated by leaving the frying pan filmed with grease and cooking pots ringed with tomato soup. Getting up at different times for different lectures, the housemates raced each other for the use of the remaining cereal bowls. Eleanor's toaster, formerly a common asset, was requisitioned by its owner. The smell began to find them in their beds. It was sickly sweet, with currents of egg and oyster and mulch of coffee beans. Meeting in the stairs, the housemates could no longer look one another in the eye, as though the smell were some intimate betrayal of their bodies. At last, the crisis brought them together, and a course of action was agreed. They locked the door to the kitchen. They would live on takeaways and sandwiches from the deli. At night, they listened as matter shifted downstairs. Things stirred, they creaked and settled. Nobody dared investigate for fear of what might crawl out, bloated slugs or strangely evolving rodents. The boys coped better with the suspense than the girls. Nina found herself a boyfriend and spent her nights in college. When Eleanor developed a rash of acne, she called in a professional cleaner. The cleaner was a fat, sardonic West Indian. Eleanor and the others imagined themselves hiding behind her ample figure as she unlocked the kitchen door. The smell that greeted them was of corpses. The cleaner took one look and fled. No doubt she reported them to the council. The housemates hid from the gloved, toxic-suited experts as the kitchen, its contents and furnishings, tumbled into the skip. The cost of the cleanup was ruinous, a great slice of their loans consumed. Penniless, on rumbling stomachs, they looked with new eyes at the patch of weeds. Hello. I'm Gregory Norminton, novelist and editor of Beacons, Stories for Our Not-So-Distant Future. Beacons is a collection of short stories, original stories, specially written by 21 of the leading writers in the UK. Famous names like Alistair Gray, A.L. Kennedy, Lawrence Norfolk, Joanne Harris sit alongside rising talents who you may not yet have encountered. These stories are not depressing eco-propaganda or polemic. They are bracing attempts, scary and funny, moving and inspiring, to imagine the world that our ecological crisis is creating. Author royalties go to Stop Climate Chaos, a coalition of NGOs, trade unions, churches and pressure groups that campaigns for climate justice within the UK. I've been working on this project for 5 years, and I really couldn't be more proud of the outcome. I really hope that you will buy Beacons and join us in our attempt to find meaningful stories for our not-so-distant future. Thank you.